Welcome back to my channel. My name is Anastasia Harris, and today I'm going to talk about how I started cross-dressing and how I became my best self, me. In this video, I'm going to talk about how I started my journey as a cross-dresser and how and why I decided to live this lifestyle. So let's get right into it and let's get to the topic of the day. So now, why did I want to start cross-dressing? To be honest, in my honest opinion, this lifestyle came naturally to me. I believe growing up, I was always in tune and I felt like I wanted to express myself in feminine form. Now, I wanted to wear nicer tops. I wanted to wear pants or shorts that would show off my beautiful feminine legs. I just felt like very womanly, and that kept growing. And before that grew, I was in a stage of my life where I was just so afraid of everything and everyone. And this was really detrimental towards my health. I felt so upset and I felt hopeless because all I wanted to do was put on a pair of high heels and not be judged, or put on a dress and not feel judged for it from my parents or my friends or my family. But in the beginning of my journey, I really had to hide who I was. So I would lock my room, I would bring a pair of heels, or I would bring one nail polish bottle that I took from my mom, and I would paint my nails, and then by the end of the day I would have to take it off before I slept, or before I really could experience and enjoy that experience. I had to take it off and remove it. And that also, it was just a cycle that I would throw things away, that I would throw my dresses, my heels, and just all of my stuff that I loved. I just really loved it, but I felt like I was so judged, and I felt so hopeless that I couldn't do these things because of how others, of others' opinions and how they looked at me and what they said to me. And I was weak. I was weak to not express myself freely and listen to others. I felt like I was very weak at that point in my life where I could say like I wanted to take my life because I could not be me. I could not feel free like that. I could not wear high heels. I could not, just be my feminine self. I could not wear nail polish, or I couldn't be beautifully blonde, or I couldn't wear makeup. Well, I could, but I just wasn't ready for the harsh judgment that was coming my way. And this really set me back years and years. And my career, my love life, my personal life, it just set me back for years. Maybe even more than 5 years, to be honest. It took me that long to feel like I could be myself. And one way that I could help you guys in not going through this is that if you're going through the same thing, just have the courage. Find somebody who's really important to you, like your mom, or somebody who accepts you and would like to see you be your best self. Look for people like that. My mom was one of those people. Now, originally she caught me cross-dressing. I was in my room. She was coming back from work, and I think I had hosiery or something on, and I was just enjoying the experience of it. I just loved how it felt on me, and my door was closed, and she sort of came in and looked. She didn't say anything, she just walked out. And later on I came back to talk to her and said, this is what I'm going through, this is what I feel. And like, at that time I said I wouldn't do it again, but come to figure out, I told her my honest feelings, and I told her this is just who I am, and she accepted me, and she helps me, she supports me, and she makes me feel good about myself. She understands who I am, and she could sort of see it herself too because of my way of my expression and the way I've been acting. And yeah, she was always my best friend. She's my mom, and without her I wouldn't have gone and been able to be my real self right now, this journey wouldn't have happened for me. So I love my mom. I thank you so much from my heart. You're my queen, and you're my biggest love in my life in the world. Thank you. And other than that, I lost a lot of friendships, and the worst part about it was I was quite a popular person growing up, so I could hear all the bullying and all the negativity from other friends, and it would just come to me, and other people would be like, this guy's talking about you, this person said this. And it was just back and forth, and I felt so defeated once again because I did everything for these people, but one thing that I do that doesn't see their view of life, they disrespect me and just, shun me. And I'm sad to say that that happened, and I'm disappointed to say that things like that will happen on your journey or might happen, but it's just to get you ready. I want you to not feel like that or hopeless like I did. I want you to go through your journey in the best way possible, in the happiest and fulfilling most way possible. So that's also what I wanted to tell you. And going through my journey, it was slow. It was very slow, and there was a time, I was before the pandemic. I remember the day before the pandemic, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go and meet people. I'm gonna be my best self. And I was ready to go out after the pandemic and just to be a social animal. Now, the next day the pandemic hit and I couldn't do that. And it took away, once again, I felt so hopeless, and it just took away my heart and my spirit. And, but later on, my mom was not working as much, so we could go out together. I went to the spa, did my nails with her, put my dress on and went to the city with her, and I got so many compliments. It was just an amazing journey that I went through, and I was happy that I did it with my mom, and I was happy that she got to witness me just being loved by so many people and seeing my journey. And it just becomes easier and easier after that. I started wearing nail polish outside. I remember the first day I did that, that was incredibly scary. I was just terrified. I would keep my hands in my pocket. I would keep my hands in my jacket. I just wouldn't show my fingers. Even when I went to the retail store, the grocery stores, when I was trying to pay for food, I'd hide my nails. But babes, never do that. Never be like me. Never be that self-censored or self-aware to do those types of things. So don't do that. Yeah, it was a journey like that. And when I put on my dress, I would go outdoors, and yeah, I would just be so self-aware, which wasn't good. I would feel like I would have to turn a different way if I saw somebody who might not respect me. That also isn't the greatest thing to do. Sorry. And that also isn't the greatest thing to do. Now, in my story, like I said, it gets a little easier and easier the more you put yourself out there, and you want to advertise your real self so real friends who love you and support you can find you. I think that was an important thing too. I think that's an important thing to say too. You want to advertise your real self, or else how are others going to know about you or how to love you, or even to talk with you? You want the chemistry and you want the match to be right. So you want to be your best self. And other than that, I came to notice I just kept going out more and more wearing a dress and wearing feminine items and accessories, and it became easy to me. It became fun. I became so confident and happy doing it, and it evolved from there. Now I'm myself. I try to live full time like this because it is my real self. So now I've been transitioning into being a full-time beautiful feminine model. That is also what I'm excited for because it's my dreams. And if I could inspire you, just keep evolving and keep being your best self every day, and you will come to notice within no time that you're your best self and that you're happy. So that is my story of how I began cross-dressing. I know it's a little bit everywhere, and I talked about many things with this topic, and that is my story. And my prayer is that this motivates or inspires you just to be your best self and to go out there and, yeah, live free, live happy. Don't worry about what others say. And yeah, that's me. I'm Anastasia Harris. I'll see you guys in my next video.